on to the 1983 tournament, and weird as it sounds, there happened some changes. The first change has to do with the conferences. As you probably might guess, if you remember all the finals and all that, Penn State won the 1982 title against Nebraska, meaning that the Big Ten, for the third consecutive year, had taken the title. An unofficial rule is that if any conference takes the championship 3 times, even by combination of schools, even if one school takes it like twice, that conference gets what we call handicapped. And the system is that all the road teams of that said conference would automatically lose. So basically that meant that Iowa would be punished. Iowa was supposed to face Clemson in the first round, but unfortunately you won't see that game because Iowa was given an automatic L because of what happened. But of course we couldn't kill one game and make it 7 for the first round. We had to kill another one. Unfortunately for Illinois, they had to feel the wrath as Illinois was the host Bama, and Bama was given the W. But the punishment does not affect other teams. Nebraska was the 2 seed in the 1983 tournament, so their quarterfinal spot was automatically safe. Like, they couldn't lose anything. However, and the good news is that Michigan and Ohio State, despite being in the Big Ten, because they want home teams and they want the revenue for the home teams is better than the road teams. So Michigan and Ohio State were given the benefit of the doubt and allowed to do the first round games. But if the Big Ten would go on to win the 1983 tournament, basically they're screwed, because the same thing will happen in 1984. And in 1984, if that were to happen, Iowa and Ohio State would automatically lose to UCLA and South Carolina respectively. But the other problem is Penn State, because they've won back-to-back titles. Another unofficial rule is that if any school goes back-to-back, the next time Penn State the next time that school, well, in this case Penn State, appears, they must automatically lose. And since Penn State was not in the 1983 or 84 tournament, that left a conundrum. 1985, Penn State was supposed to be the 3 seed and get a Sugar Bowl quarterfinal spot against whoever it was. However, because Penn State has to automatically lose, that was the problem. If Penn State, for example, played like SMU in the first round, then SMU would have been given the automatic win. Penn State would have automatically had to take the fall. So that's going to raise a conundrum for 1985. We'll get more into that when I do the 85 tournament. So the 83 tournament and the 84 tournament will have a different format. There will still be a first round matchup, well, down to 6 because of what happened with the Big Ten. There will still be the second round, quarterfinals, semis, and finals. That format stays the same. However, the games will be faster, so games will be sped up. Basically, I always show you the first possessions of the 2 teams after the coin flip, but that's not true. The games will be shortened to basically after that, and then I will give you the benefit of the doubt and give you the super sim of each game, unless the specific game is a tight one, and then I have footage for you that's very long, then we'll leave it at that. So anyway, you'll see a whole different video here for 83 and 84. Despite anything else, 84 will also have the same fast forward method. 85 will be back to full on coverage of first round coverage and all that.
Welcome, everyone. Brad Nessler here for EA Sports with my co-host Kirk Herbstreit and the coach, Lee Corso. The players will have to battle stifling heat as well as each other in today's game between the Boston College Eagles and the Florida Gators. Well, folks, we're excited to bring you what appears to be another great gridiron matchup. And here come the Gators. The Gators are the juggernaut in this game. Who should we be looking out for today, Kirk?
Boston College has spent all week trying to figure out how they're going to slow this running back down. Well, Lee, in my opinion, they could have spent all year. It still won't matter. He's going to have a big day and a big win.
I agree with you on this one.
If you're not a Gator fan,
They line up at the 41. Second down. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. Lets it fly. Incomplete pass.
Oh, man. Dropped passes just aren't acceptable. I don't care if you're getting hit or not.
Hey, he'll shake it off. No big deal. Watch, they'll go to him again, and he'll come up with the catch.
You know, he probably will, but there's still no excuse for the one he just dropped.
Florida comes to the line with 3 wide. Throws. It's complete. They lose 4 there. And again, they're going for it on 4th down. The Gators go with the I formation. Number 7 unloads. It falls incomplete. They elected to go for it and fail.
And it's tough to come back when you give your opponent good.
Greetings from EA Sports. I'm Brad Nessler, and alongside me are Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. It's a picture-perfect day as we get set for today's contest between the Air Force Falcons and the SMU Mustangs. And we're set to bring you another great matchup in the world of NCAA football. And here come the Mustangs. The Mustangs don't seem to match up too well in this one. Kirk, I'm not sure I like their chances very much.
Air Force has your prototypical safety, and he'll show the nation why in this one. You'll see him covering receivers downfield, making plays behind the line of scrimmage. The guy's everywhere, and he's the reason I'm picking them to win this game.
Yo, there's only one winning team today.
the Falcons are going to win.
Second down, 3 yards to go. Ball on the 8-yard line. The Falcons line up in an I formation. Field gets the call again. The halfback picks up a yard. So another third down upcoming for the offense. The Falcons line up in the Maryland I formation. Swain with a takedown at the 4-yard line. Well, they stuck with a run, and it pays off for them.
You know what, Brad? So important on third down to rely on the offensive line to get a good push, and that's what they did there to pick up the first down.
Air Force is about to extend the lead to 3 scores. Defense lines up in a 3-4. They'll go with a run once again. Tackle at the 1. Roberson gets 3 yards on the carry. There you have it, folks. They really earned it out there today. Let's see if they can get it in for the touchdown. Field gets the ball. Nothing going on that one. They line up a few feet from the goal line. Third down. The Falcons line up in a goal line formation. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown. Well, they were doing everything they could to find their way out of this hole, but the hole just got a lot. Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler here with Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, bringing you today's exciting matchup. A mild, clear day is what we'll have for the East Carolina Pirates and the Texas Longhorns. And we're set to bring you another great matchup in the world of NCAA football. And here come the Longhorns. The Longhorns look like the better team on paper, but what do you think of this matchup here, Kirk?
Texas should win big, and chances are because of their passing game, they're going to be able to make some big plays downfield. We're looking at one of the best receivers in the nation, and that's why this team is so tough to beat.
Nice pick, Kirk.
Put them 1 feet up.
I'm Brad Nessler, here along with two of the best commentators in the game, Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. Tonight we'll see how this freezing weather affects the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Cougars of Brigham Young. Well, we hope you're as excited as we are for this one. And here come the Cougars. The Panthers have been looking forward to this matchup all week. Kirk, what are your thoughts on this game?
BYU is going to have a tough time defending this rushing attack and this running back. It's very important that they shut him down and keep the ball out of his hands if they expect to have a chance in this game.
Kirk, great minds think alike.
I'm going with the Panthers.
I'm Brad Nessler, joined in the booth by Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. The temperatures are unpleasantly chilly, and we've got some rain, too, for this game between... The temperatures are unpleasantly chilly, and we've got some rain, too, for this game between the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Well, folks, we're excited to bring you what appears to be another great gridiron matchup. And here come the Buckeyes. The Buckeyes expect big things from their guys today. Who do you have winning this one, Kirk?
West Virginia is going to have a tough time defending this rushing attack and this running back. It's very important that they shut him down and keep the ball out of his hands if they expect to have a chance in this game.
Yo, there's only one winning team today.
There's no way to buck up.
The Mountaineers line up with a single set backfield. He's under pressure, and he stopped short of the first down. They went for it, but they were denied.
Well, that was a situation where they had to go for it.
I agree. They can't afford to let the other team hold on to the ball. The time is ticking away.
They'll go to work at the 20. They line up in an I. Pryor gives it up the middle. Bounces off a would-be tackler. He's tackled at the 16-yard line. George gets about 4 yards on the play. That'll bring up second down. They're packed in tight on the line. George gets another carry. And he's tackled at the 10. George gets 6 yards on the carry. Third down, less than a yard. Ball on the 10. They line up in the jumbo set. George on the run. Broke away from one. They'll bring him down at the 1-yard line.
Kirk, my friend.
I'm Brad Nessler, joined in the booth by Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit. Clear skies and just beautiful weather here for tonight's game between the UCLA Bruins and the Michigan Wolverines. And we're set to bring you another great matchup in the world of NCAA football. Here come the Wolverines. I'll tell you, this one can go either way. Kirk, what do you think will happen today?
Michigan has an impressive-looking young man at wideout. Watch for them to go to him early and often in this one. He's the big play man in this offense, so look for him to step up and be the difference.
Oh, Kirk. There's a chance I might even agree with you on this one. I'm going with the big blue.
The Bruins line up in an I formation. Lets it fly. Incomplete. There's a flag on the field, and I think I have a good feeling on what this might be.
Holding on the offense. The penalty is declined. Third down.
Third down, 10 yards to go.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
McNeil lines up in a deep back, I formation, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. The defense brought the heat that time, guys.
Yeah, the linebacker just fired through and got to him on that play. No chance for the quarterback.
And it's the offense that takes the field on fourth down. Single set backfield. He drops back. And this one falls incomplete. They elected to go for it and failed.
And it's tough to come back when you give your opponent good field position.